after you listen to the press conference where we play gist now, or if you don't get opportunity, because we upload them now we YouTube channel, if you don't watch Andy, how you feel? You know, feel say Sierra Leone deserve more than waiting we supposed to get out of we minerals them. Now I make the other day, I be the talk say, I say, other countries then they wouldn't say get few minerals them and it benefits them. But we, by all what we get, we not able to make boast of them. Waiting do because of bad and shady deals them. Because the brown envelope important to the one them we can sit down for make them deals then they pass within they come to the country. So at the end of the day, people then go sign paper for 3% for within then they can pull now we grown. And just a side note to this one, after this press conference, the ministry be go ahead, that are the mines and natural resources, then be go ahead and they may pull another press release just for back waiting then talk here. SL Mining safe pull press release. You know what they say? They say the government they try for extort $1 million from them. Now I make them try for come and ban them, say they're not for sheep, they're not for mine. You hear what the director in say? Look who side them come out. Why you feel say them forget self that got there for write that kind press release day? Why you think say them for even think that way this self? Say the government want extort $1 million from them. Why? Not so because how you feel say then come and get the contract first of all. So then just feel say everywhere in a salon, everybody in a salon, na that kind way they, na in brown envelope if you threaten them, so then threaten them, then self be able for perform to the people there, then at the end of the day, then get the contract. So they feel say because they don't get the contract now, where government put foot down say no, this particular deal we una take for this contract, we not agree with them. We know the benefit. Forget 3%. Eh? Now I make themselves get the gut for tell government say government want extort money from them. In the disguise for say then they ban them not for sheep waiting them pull now we young grown out of the country because then we don't sign paper. Now so? Or they miss the part where they say this is not business as usual. If you want to see now 5-page press release now they left. It didn't our website. It didn't even with Facebook page. Go check them out. Who side they accuse the government of extortion. Say government want pull money in their hand. But listen, waiting the director in don't tell we. So if we forgo by waiting the director say for 3%, then when they take over, all waiting and they use then be supposed for pay $19 million, they not pay 1 cent. When then they sell to company when are they own. When then they make like say no to their own. Because then go tell we say na so they sell for a lower amount. Na so it's supposed to be. Na so. And look all the different names them we come up. Look all the different names that we come up. on the other side. I wish names to be come up on we own side. Let we know other than them people here. Because definitely Brown Envelope is responsible for this kind of deal. I open the phone line. You don't listen. Waiting now you take. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please.
Hello, Ane Harun Koma, I dey call from Boston.
Yes, Harun from Boston. Waiting on your contribution. You look get some background noise there, and I don't know if you're able to work accommodate small.
Yeah, don't accommodate. Yeah, now concerning this banning of this mining thing here, where they on floor right now. If we did look good one. First example, I go take them from waiting Donald Trump come up with right now, where people they come up from other places, right? Especially then Chinese people they are. Oh God, who done this first year with us? Especially then Chinese people they are. Then they say we all not friends, then get money, we no get. We really think we'll get wait for support we, then they can they exploit we. Then inside the of challenge, then they're ready for factory. But we own property. They're ready for factory. I don't know how the friendship will be. Like that kind and they you don't come out, your country don't boom. Other people and they try for fed for let themselves go be better tomorrow. You they carry you want to exploit the resources for cheap money. I nothing to sit down in a friendship at all. And number two, triple A. One thing what they always talk, leadership. If you see una get leader, we're ready for sell game down the hand. Una don't suffer. All this problem what they go through. Right now, all the mining thing they are within the make. So I doubt to forget better deposit of diamond right now. Because they want and they don't exploit all. I doubt. You know, because during those days, Shaka Stephen in term, all the tier will be get, would they get South Sierra Leone, would they get this, that, all kind of a diamond. What do you get? What did Sierra Leone get from all that and the way they get diamond every time? Then they tell we say diamond we don't pick up good diamond. What side can we go? You see, so what they try for say is that we even now, where them might don't grab him up say, no, this what you una they give we so not to better money because this not there for better we. Then the man and they don't begin they write some lie things that they say they want exploit there. And the two people that other one exploit each other. And the two other one exploit. So I don't know. Sierra Leone, not put Sarah for Sierra Leone. The kind we will right now, it's not good for we at all. It's not good. It's not good. But anyway, when they pray, let God put blessing on the country. But the country they bad right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, this is Ayo, call from US.
Yes, Ayo. What's in your contribution, sir?
Yeah, the first thing what I want to say is if also not sell you, treat not go buy you, you know. I mean, don't talk this thing long time ago, say them business people here, where they kind of this country, if we can exploit Sierra Leoneans, maybe, you know. But God make this new government don't catch them and put it up on them and expose them, you know. These people love the more exploit and the mineral resources, dig all the ground, left all the ground, they know they make no development in the areas like schools, hospitals, or clinics for the people there. You know, they just come on, they exploit, take the thing and go. Then they can't talk boko, no shit about the country want to exploit them, you know. If a ban them and send people that we serious, we want to help the country, you know. That's my contribution.
All right. Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
I'm Patrick Sakwe from Germany.
Yes, Patrick, what's in your contribution?
Thank you very much. One of the things that I want to talk about now, just like the question we asked, we say the SL mining or the investors, and they even pull that God there for us or for make a press release for say the government want to stop money from the $1 million. You understand? You know, this they don't go too far, but I know they just put too much blame on them. Now we the citizens, now we sell ourselves to some government people them willing to try for usury, you understand? Because now this government whether them maybe them go don't push them people and they undercover say when I pay this money, they're not going to answer. So now make it come now those. You understand? So it's like now to themselves, look, they can't be big money. They're all way that they have in the call. You understand? Look, they can't be big money the way in the call. And people when they go picking and then a bomb and then go pick in the tea box for make them survive. Picking and the way they not get parent them. You understand? The way they know the way they live in abject poverty. When they say poverty, in abject poverty, they don't could they will sell people in the sofa day. You understand? And look, they can't be big money the way them they call. But upon all meeting and they tomorrow when they say election and the same people in back and they come dance for them people them. And this now money will be on the go on from the past government, from the previous government up to now. You understand? When they take them money, then they what thing they do with them money, then they don't go tell we say now only that side and they now only that side no more money they come out for solve the country in problems. You talk about the water queen, you understand the money they come out. So what's not the future of the country? What are the future of the youth? What are the future of the generation? You understand? Even if the people and they agree to pay them money and they write now they pay that $1 million, you understand? At the end of the day, we know they get any clue of how they spend their money then they. This is not the big problem. We know they know how the money then they go. You understand? Now then people they try for say, okay, now the government they try for take money wrongly from them. Who is owing who? You understand? Who is owing who? Let them just ban everything before then they expect to land. So at the end of the day, after 50 years, we will not get any mineral resource again where we are. And then mineral resources, then they when they notice them, then people when they come, now then they dictate which order than they employ, the order than they employ. If the money, or then the benefit out of that, they know they even give. Despite them, the license, they don't even give income tax because the government needs to know exactly how much money them community they make. But they don't want to know, else their money don't come in, they don't want to know again. You understand? We get a long way to go. We get a very long way to go. Problems and there's so much that you know will be very consistent if we want to talk about them. You understand? AAA. This is very serious. And that's not what I try to say. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Patrick Sakwe. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I mean, Mustafa Kone, but it's not Mustafa Kone, I call from Virginia.
Yes, you don't hear, so what's in your contribution, sir?
The fundamental thing, first of all, them company how they come mine diamond, come mine minerals in our country. We for do an investigative background check on them, thorough investigative background check. Let we not rush for just take people. Let we do a thorough investigative background check and see whose kind of people them we want for do business with. You know, it look like this salon they attract crooks more than genuine people them. Look like Frank Timis is a big crook, internationally known. But then a Gona salon they see like a seasoned investor because of the kind dubious leadership they will get, because people they want money for themselves personally and they forget about the country. So any crook will come, any crooks they know. Then go just give them what they feel forgive them and do what they want for do. So thorough background check, who's how we serious, who's how we elect the country, who's how we want to put the country before. Thorough background check, investigative background check will be number one thing. So that we go get the right people them where we go able for do business with, you know, saying that credible people there for do business with. There are credible investors out there. We're just not going up with them because we want for bribe. We want to let them bribe with. They are there. Number two, all their agreements how they don't sign. I see they talk about 99 years agreement. What kind of nonsense is that? 99 years agreement, 3%. Let them scrap all. Let we start back. Let we start from A. Let we put all the agreement. They don't come back to the table. we negotiate fresh. And all the negotiate this time, we think about the country, we think about the people. What's at 3% is nothing. And even that, they need to pay them. They need to pay. Let we scrap all the agreements then. We start all over again. We show once more that we like this country. And we see say this country get more than what would they get now. What would they get now? Now nothing. Now nothing. They just can then pack, then thief 14 and get 14 and go. Don't. The last thing I want to talk, in the long run, let we think about adding value for the minerals here. So let we think about how we add value, not for us to send the raw one go. But Botswana don't do them, Australia they do them, other countries they do them, even Rwanda they do them. You need to just send the raw thing go. Let we see if we're able to get the second and third phases for them minerals so before we export them. Each phase will create employment. Each phase will make more value. If we get second and third phase, we will get more people who will work. We will create more employment. We will add more value. Then we export it now. Because at that initial stage where they so, you know what's much like for what if we add value per them. Then at the long run. But for now, we'll go over all the agreements again, put them down at the ground, and start all over again and get better agreements them. If they let we contribute, I'll let them do that.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello?
Yes, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, sir?
Thank you. John Darami, I call from UK.
Yes, sir. What's in your own contribution?
Well, first, what I want to say, everybody assumes the last government take money, and this borders on slander because so far I know there is no evidence from nobody. I know they protect them, but if then they make the kind of slander when they do, they forget to come with evidence. Second, this is not the worst of all situation for any government for Kansai. They begin revisit contracts from the last government. No legitimate business, no one can open a salon. If they still say each term government change, then therefore begin to get back. Because a salon we get this idea, say, hey, if they get contracts, money must don't pass. And the president go around, they try for encourage business for salon. Whether they read and see us on the international press, no legitimate business, no will come, they can open for 4 years, they spend $30-40 million for the next government for Kansai say, you want for revisit that fiancé. It sounds very badly, and me, I don't agree with them how they then go about this thing at all.
I want all you there quick. So even if not a bad deal, then just suppose for go ahead with them?
Not so if not a bad deal for go ahead with them. You get for make and clear say if not so you want to do, then each contract for say with the next government can say the contract will be revisited. You can't just say, hey, this is a good contract, that is a bad contract. This is not agree enough, then they enough. No. That is bad for business, it's bad for Sierra Leone, and it will not encourage business for Council.
Okay, with this kind of exposure, we don't get in at 3% now will be the get and on what's not. So how you forbidden advice for make them go about them?
No, if not 3%, not 3%. Wait, if the contract calls for renewal, don't renew it. So change the game. Change the rules after the game don't begin. That is not fair on any business. Whether I agree with them or not is entirely outside of the question. The thing is, you cannot change the rules after the game don't begin.
All right. Thank you very much, John.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please.
I name Faraday. I call from Rexburg, Idaho.
All right, sir. What's in your contribution?
Well, me first of all, do I commend the ministry for the post step one thing. Because as rightly said during the introduction to the program, we get some countries and don't even get up to how many. They just get small amount of minerals, but they benefit better past we get abundant minerals. So this is a very good step with the minister on take, the ministry at the whole on take. Because if you look at over the years, what's it done here? No, the mines ministry don't just start like an animal farm. all the one they really work with, they just our contract just like that. Because of the brand envelope for the top of it. And this brand envelope, now one of the things that they don't actually put across the game over the years, we don't really game. So for me, watching the ministry don't think let them actually stand by them. Let them review all their contract then. And let them make sure see large percentage benefit the Sierra Leone people. They actually they large amount of percentage benefit and then you say. So all
right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, my name is Andrew Rogers.
Yes, Andrew Rogers. What's in your contribution?
Triple A, to be honest with you, when you listen this director and NMA way talk, every well-meaning Sierra Leonean go be feel offended. You go almost cry for country for 1961 to date. Honestly, you go almost cry. I think probably we all they support the rule of law. Yes, the rule of law for taking definite cause. But to be very honest with you, waiting to happen. So now you read this kind amount of money they pay to Sierra Leoneans for diamond and the rest of mining. Then with people let go hungry, look the type environmental hazard where they occur and then place them there. I think it's wrong. But we got too many crooked Sierra Leoneans them. We'll mix with them people and they for let them get the mindset for do what they do in our country. And I think Sierra Leone are one of the few countries where there are people and they crookish people, businessmen, and they can able to do what they do. Waiting me they think say the government for do them PR system get for be very vibrant. Let's open up this thing so much we gonna know who are the better Sierra Leoneans say who are the and then people and they don't say they not be the pay that 3 million they maybe them they pay me they gonna to offshore accounts them. Maybe they gonna some offshore account them. But we they live in abject poverty. But you waiting for Tuma talk yesterday. You go feel sorry and cry for Sierra Leone. Don't look this man. Don't a one-sided story. If you look from the other parts back, we will make consulted judgment.
Yeah, we still try for get hold of them, but it look like then they look make proud for us for talk to we. So
yeah, but it's really sad. Triple A is sad. We all get Sierra Leone attacked. This is sad. We think say we need for expose more of them things when it come to the general public. This is not a partisan business, green or red. No. This now the people of Sierra Leone at heart. Now waiting God on bless we country with. Now we all for join. Why can England now? Then tax business. They need look safe, conservative labor. No, you for pay tax. Man, it's sad, man. It's sad. Thanks for the program, man.
Okay.
God bless. Bye.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Sir James. I call from the Republic of Ireland.
Yes, Sir James. What's in your contribution, sir?
Well, just one for recap quickly for waiting one of the caller calls they talk about from the UK. I believe say one thing where they affect Sierra Leone because there is no proper policy where they govern with institutions and that's not one. I get to know that when I start for read policy now, social policy. So one thing, I don't think say if when the game don't start, they're not for change the rules. Policy are subject to amend. If they don't make the bad deal with the past government, and we talk about the present, and the president don't say things not they go right, we need to amend it. They have the right to go ahead and do that amendment. But me suggestion now, the mistake don't be or it don't be. What immediately recommend to the government of Sierra Leone and to the people is to draft a new policy where they govern all institutions, not only mining. Like, for instance, any mining company where they can mine, if Nakono, McKinney, or any part, that area they need for build schools, they need for build roads, construct roads, they need for provide hospital, electricity, and give scholarship to those people. I think that those are the policies that we need to develop, not to put a blame. If those things there, if will be fixed, if will be constant, any investor come, they put forward, now this we for do if you want to mine our area. But 3%, what is 3%? from resources. This is too bad. You know, I've been talking to somebody this morning. I said, look, when I don't do me cause go salon and a policy actually na in lack na Sierra Leone. There's no policy will govern that nation. There's no people in there that they suffer. They don't have rights, you know, to housing. Government, they provide all those things for them. They need to provide education. They need to provide electricity. There's nothing, no policy where will cover disability people for say every month that this government forgive them. We need to stand up and speak out the truth. Policy na no in that country there. And if we not try to address those things, it will ever continue to suffer.
I want all you quick. Yes, I want all you quick. You say policy no dey, but you go surprised for no say most of other areas them there are policies, but they know they enforce them. We get all the fine policies then at the book, but they know they enforce them. So if we have all these kind of policies, but if enforcement no dey, it's still yet like so we don't get them.
Yeah, you're right, me brother. It's like we the civilians or the opposition parties or whatsoever, they are doing nothing. So that's why I don't trust none of the politicians. We the citizens, when we are not politicians, now we just to stand up and fight for those policies for making it become a reliable thing. Because they are just there. The opposition parties, they are there like they are dead. People are suffering in the country, you know. I was talking with somebody, what is the need of social welfare when they are not providing any welfare benefits for people in the country? So they need to scrap those the institution if they are not doing their mandate. You see, this it's a small country with about how many political parties. It's time for us, for Sierra Leoneans there, more especially who are they abroad, we don't enlighten, we don't get the knowledge. We forgo and say, no, enough is enough. People that don't suffer enough. This is too crazy.
Again, that one day, a lot of people, if you check now the previous government or now this government or now the diaspora, then they come out. But we then go over there, waiting to happen, now different thing. Okay, now you say you there in policy. What you do for me now, with all the people the way they listen? Take one department in a salon now. In few minutes, just explain for we if. Then give the opportunity. Waiting at the policy, then we go bring in place for that particular department today.
Well, for instance, I'm very interested in the Minister of Social Welfare.
Okay, social welfare. Okay.
One, I will make sure that one of the things because maybe don't work at the human rights aspect, but for make sure that people that get right for housing. Now the government is responsibility. It's like it's not. Say if people are lazy, it's not. It's the right of the government to compensate people that are not unemployment. Anybody who know the work, now government in duty for provide for them something to live. You are in the West, I think you know about that. That is one. Then they have the policy for. It's not about coming for do a political manifesto. Policy for them about medical. You understand? Policy for them about disability people, that this is their entitlement every month. Policy the way for govern children. Say, this is their child benefit. It's not about you can manifesto, I will do this. It's for them fix. Not to think when a government for can campaign about. Any government will can for work about that. For design a fixed policy for say any government will can for improve on the housing, low cost housing for people, for the citizens, not to think for can say this. So if for only come for can and see how for improve on that area. Like I become one of the leaders in that area, my brother. I go make sure say people in that area that Sierra Leone get services where they're entitled to. That is their right. What do they get as a Sierra Leone in that country? Nothing. People know they get 50 cents from Sierra Leone government. So we put all those things in place.
In that area, with all which you don't talk, so one, you need finance. Another person go tell you say government no get money, and then go also tell you say people are not agree for pay tax. So what you go say to them? People will go tell you that.
Okay. Now recently I had a simulation and I designed a position paper about policy development, policy option. Now we don't have money. How will we able to do for finance all those things? There's a way. One, we get for make sure say we get a system a very credible system for collect tax. Tax system. Here with the country where they don't even get halfway to get now Sierra Leone, but they survive. Is the mindset of the people. When you go park a car, police not there for monitor you, but that them €1 where they pay per hour. They know they joke with them because if they can't you not get a ticket, they pay a fine. So tax system is something very good. And another thing, where you go try for get the money, like as they say, some of them institutions the way they don't create is to reduce some of the institutions where not make sense, my brother, because there are some institutions where not they actually make sense at all in the country. Then the third one is to actually try for improve on the export level. Because we're not going to just go to import. At least for the export something, maybe at least 40% of the goods will go out of the country. So if we do all that things, then we will get money they cut inside the government. So we will finance all those things. You know, there are a lot of ways. It's about the mindset of Sierra Leone. If you go to the GISNO for pay tax, Sierra Leone are going to say, you don't come put up away. I was educating somebody when they say fare don't go 8,000. I said, look, Sierra Leone get the cheapest fare price now the whole of Europe. You go and check. We have to, it's the mentality. We got to educate with people. But you know what? It's not the people that are in Sierra Leone. It's we that are in abroad now. We they brainwash them. Because anything we tell them, they believe, they take us for granted because they say, it didn't know white man land, you know better. We are the cause. We live in that.
Laoli, quick, before I let you go, since you talk about the fuel, say Sierra Leone get the cheap fuel compared to places than Europe. But again, if you look, Sierra Leone, now 500,000, now the minimum wage, na salon, compared to all the other places them where you go see the fuel in there. So they also not look right.
You are perfectly right. In fact, I talked to somebody. I said one of the things that government need to do is to provide job opportunities for people. To actually provide job opportunities. And look, I was telling somebody this one will be sound crazy. Things and way they poor that country is this. You see, this issue of they not get a time frame of anything where they do in that country, now they affect it. Like for instance, if they don't say when you want to renew your passport is 2 working days, 14 working days is 14 working days, go and pay the money in the bank, not in the office. So that for don't spend and clear it in the website, but the website is very poor. There's no proper information. All that in it. So if there's a proper employment facility in the country, that would be better. I actually agree on that because I'm in that area of social policy. I try for development a million for go and develop my country about that.
Right.
But we the diaspora now we are the problem, not those in Sierra Leone, because now we know they educate people there. What do you know they do now we they tell with people there for do not salon.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, sir. All right.
Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
No, I'm Brahma, I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, what's your contribution, sir?
Yeah, people say thank you. Greet me for this, I don't answer. I said on the last time, we're in trouble. We can't see we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Now, I say again, these governments, they can't fail us. Then just, there is no option. Because they can't mess with APC. They have to correct it. They get for correct the mess with APC. APC mess that country. So that you make them, now the twin brother, let them correct them. Please. Let them correct them. Because I can always say now we get tips them as politicians. Now tips them we get, where they masquerade as politicians. I don't know. Every day, every topic we carry it now different thing they can do. But what you talk about someone can criticize me. Waiting mineral don't benefit the country. Let's show me one area where mineral don't benefit the country. How now they go give people them 99 year lease on mineral waiting and call 99 year? I can't understand. I can't understand. As I say, we all, including me, when they talk, we get 14 out for fixed the country. We get 14 out for fixed the country. Or else, we see now waiting they happen. Waiting they happen at the inside there. We get for fixed the country. I mean, contribution only.
Thank you very much, Brema. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, caller, they live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Francis, I call from Ohio. How are you, Pa?
Not bad. Yes, Francis, what's a contribution?
Well, the contribution toward this mining business in that country, the AAA, it is sad. But I just want to make a general statement. You know, the time Mother Bio, His Excellency, the President Mother Bio, gets this power. Like, for my opinion, in terms of fight for deal with these mineral companies, if the past government don't go into a bad deal, now the right of Mother Bio to renegotiate, say, hey, this man, I don't go into this bad deal, but I'm not going to cash on again. I'm not going to cash on this what he said. Because when the employer might be when I get people out there employed, but what you do? Or for renegotiate. Okay. Let the government renegotiate and come out to the people and they say, okay, these people here, that's what they are, but we're not going to cross them. But we don't tell us, they will negotiate. If the mining companies don't agree, I tell you, all man will say yes. It was a bad deal. Why just going to go to the world all the time say, it's a bad deal, it's a bad deal, it's a bad deal. Not a clear explanation, 3%. Okay, that's fine. You as a real government, you don't see company don't make them see them bad deal again. Don't try for cash. Try for renegotiate. Come to the public. Tell the people and say, there's also renegotiation for that company and then they go back. If the company don't agree to the new terms and conditions, then fine. Okay, you can cancel them. But all the time, it's a bad deal, it's a bad deal, it's a bad deal. It affects your grades. Then secondly, triple J, my friend. The white people, I can still give you back an example of Ghana. Ghana, one of them get Kampori, Kofu, or Kufa also, the first president. Then they try to build a shipbuilding in Ghana. My friend, from Holland. The white man, in fact, that did not materialize. The level build no shipbuilding in Ghana. Now only a port who attended the service ship. That money everyone. My friend, but these minerals. Africa, if we send up a minerals with the open source, now void. Not find another thing. Okay, look at the whole market. One of those African people, they export minerals, everything, they go, what do they do? Then they drop on the whole market. They say today, diamond you don't drop. Today, bauxite you don't drop. What you for do with Africa? What you for do? Nothing. If there's anyone saying that this is about the developer, this mineral, my friend. Look back, years back. They say India they produce diamonds. But because of there was no development, no nothing. They catch them, they concentration into technology. Look, China, they look farming, they left farm, they concentration into technology. Now today, now world competition in the world. But Africa, all the time we reach, we get minerals, we get this, we get that, we can still pop. What do you do with the minerals today? See what they underground. You never see. Sorry, when this a million contribution, bro.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, they live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Patricia from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, Patricia, they sound far. I don't know.
Oh, you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Yes, I've not been there starting, but where I can meet and they talk about mineral of what in the deal the way they signed that the president don't cancel. Yes, it's good because if I know they go fast, like some of we come out like Kono na one place where they think about every day where people then they talk say I don't know one mine in there then call say Kimberlite. They just drape the people, they all say them, they don't build their houses so many years, they don't pull them, they just they mind, well, we go say one time. I don't know what in they do. As scared, I've been thinking they na earthquake they happen na kono. Why what is it? Then they say, oh, now that's trouble they panayao. So we not know who's kind of contact with president. Then they sign for other people there for can exploit the country. If where they say if you gonna like places like Kono, they're talking now they all the ones from Salon 7 are from Kono about where camp mining. Kono no they they consider the fishes now they place this all them things and the people that they can't they for go fend if you go outside them come out they call all they care all the witches go outside they come out then we when they meet now the country we they left poor. Like that Kimberlite, they say that they go, then break people that are their house. Just go give them maybe 2 body house or 2-bedroom house. Then they don't care. Then they sound say they kill other people there. But people there, nobody know the way for take action against her. I wish Mother Bio can do more than that for stop all the mining then did that country. Now that's not your contribution no more. Especially like that Kimberlite mining in Akono. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patricia. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Good evening, Triple A. This is DJ Umar from Sweden.
Yes, DJ Umar. What's your contribution, sir?
The way I look at this mining issue here, I listened to the interview with the minister there. One thing no more with me, they look at this particular issue here. It's still there for do with, not to say we know the policies then as alone. But it gets to actually do with implementing those policies. Like, for example, I feel say there are some government institutions then where they're actually supposed to run independently. Now I think about like the law enforcement agencies. Number one, let's just start from that side. Like the police. If the police be they really run as an independent body, as an independent institution, whereby they get the right to enforce the law without nobody in favor. I'm not going to do wrong. Police hold me as a call Honorable Susan for making go call the director of police, like tell I'm waiting for do. No. The director of police get it right by the law to enforce, to make sure say the right thing it happen. And the same thing. So like this particular mining sectors. Some of these institutions, they actually, whether they take care of some of these departments there, I hope say some of these laws, some of this agreement there, like whether they don't make them contract there, so they take the agreement there, take them in parliament, people discuss about it because it gets for the welfare of the future, the welfare of Sierra Leone. It gets about the future, the country itself. So, but when there are some of these stories that are very pathetic, very sorrowful to a nation, to a country, like Triple A, you get something where you know be owned by yourself, and people go there you waiting for you. Now I go back like a shortly before I go over here. Now I make an example of back in the 80s or to 90s. We be get some produce really where we they come on back in the days like we be get certain people them where they buy their produce them and me talk them. Like Kenima district or Kailan, all this area, their produce they be they come on there before. But my brother, you check inside salon, we don't get one chocolate factory. We did talk about say let the government generate job for people, and we get some of these places they are all able to generate. We able to really manage them well. They just can't take something from we, but what we have the benefit from out of those things they are one that they take from we. So I did look at some of the area they are. If we become like an independent body actually, where they run certain of this their department there, whether you come or which P where you be, or small P or big P, or any government where you come for the day. These people they are there whether they run and make run the affair of some of them mining there where we know say now social agreement they are there before ever even they go further take this thing and parliament people discuss them then we know say okay now this day about termination all this thing where me and the research so since we are born back in the days at the very stage we get if you go sign an agreement 100 years. Well, 100 years, how many people, how many youths in a salon were they employed within this week? So at the end of the day, we lose. And no matter how you check that agreement, they win and losers. Win and losers. So even the government for today, I hope say, they said, I enjoy that part where you make a comment, say most of these people there, Where would they say, where would they live in diaspora? Would they go schools there? Would they see the rules? We know the system, how that they run there. And would they still go back to the salon? Immediately when they employ me, I don't change to that salon man they will be dead yesterday. And I even do the right thing. And all you check inside that government, tell me how many of them when be people that when they leave that salon, and how many of them now where they live in the diaspora. So they know exactly what thing they do. But this not time for them just stand up. I don't go for that.
All right, thank you very much.
A frustrating situation. Yeah. Man.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Oh, Triple A, good afternoon. My name is Francis. I call from Minnesota.
Yes, Francis from Minnesota. Waiting now your contribution.
Thank you very much. You don't bring this issue up. Waiting on just one thought. The corruption we talk about, now the thing and the way, that mining thing, Sierra Leone, it just stand like say where somebody they left inside water, they get anything, and they hold them for saving self. We don't already there inside the water. We there under the water now. So now we not afraid. Because we there inside the water, the country corrupt because of all the mining accident with them, we don't do anything. Now we they cripple small. But then thing and they make them because we there inside water now. Not to come out, we want come out for good. It not mean say we Sierra Leone need cash, we cash trap. The little thing where we depend on for just give them away. Make them can't take and they all thing done for we picking it to myself. No, we left the habit today. Because Sierra Leone power, we cash trap. That means say we for the giveaway. No, we do that thing there to standard. We know they beg them mining companies. They not go do that elsewhere. No, we do the thing to standard. No get what we forget from man. No beg them. That in the marketable. If we not sell and today, they don't mind 10 years, 20 years, then go mind the other years there. Don't be so desperate. For say Marabio in government, they not get experts, then we go look at all them thing and then negotiation with thing and then get. For say them people in it, them mining company, they go to advocate on behalf of Sierra Leone in interest. No, not the own interest. So we have now draw with the draw back and forth. If you know they work, make it no work. Already they don't begin to manage the economy without mineral resources or revenue from the mineral. So now we they go small. Maybe that man they talk, say them for negotiate with them, fine. But if you say they go just suspend them without negotiation, we barely in need of the cash, but at the end of the day, no, we go on properly. Even the international community then go respect it. Mind you, Sierra Leone don't sign treaty with other countries then for say, yes, transparency and fairness for day in the mining industry across Africa. Not to Sierra Leone no more. So if we don't sign them contract, then they agreement, then we for make sure say we implement that. Because at the end of the day, then people they are now loot no more than they can loot. Somebody be they talk about Kono. Nothing no day for sure. That Moyamba district, then don't mind that box idea or whatever. Nothing no day for sure. There's still people then they in a hurry. They say this. No. And they talk about America, a reserve make America strong. They know then they keep them because they know how the plates then land there. Minnesota, what they get one of the largest deposits of iron ore. They know they mine them, then they keep them for the picking them, then generation. But we don't know more because we not go left this mining business and make proper arrangement. Then we engage into agriculture or some other thing. I beg. May they just grab everything. May they go fresh now the drawing board. We don't worry if he say the only time we go get job, now that mining company, make it go sit down. May not go find other thing for do. But we not go give them with minerals, then they again cheap. Now they the corruption, they cry so now they a day. Because then people then they sign them contract, then they NGOs then be there with them, be the advocate for review them money waiting and then be they bash them. They not be they listen to them. So now when God don't make first is not they way understanding thing and they where they try for correct them. No, we support them. Now for we all, not for them no more. Imagine if them we go agree with that mining company, then take that kick bite. Would that for don't suffer. Now the country for suffer. Now then people then that community then they for suffer. They not go get hospital, they not go get water, they not go get nothing. Inside the next 10 or 100 years, can you imagine what is alone need? Boko money, Then we go give away with property, with thing and with assets. Go for develop that country they will, because we urgent, or because we have politics business. I beg. Remember that you may continue for scrap all the agreements there. May them go fresh at the drawing board. May they involve experts there. We go advocate for salon. Tell you plenty thank you, because the thing are so vexed. And I'm glad for the government. May they just continue for scrap everything. I beg. Thank you. May God bless you now.
Thank you very much, Francis. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Mr. Abbas Kuguma call from Virginia, USA.
Yes, Abbas, what's your contribution, sir?
I know the starting of the program, but so far now 3 callers they don't agree when they talk. But I feel say I still get to participate. Me, in terms of somebody who can come overseas, or somebody who come out of the country for car, especially who anything we don't get for digging ground na a country, one the problem that will get for happen, some people and get some problem them because of the chemical other things they wouldn't can use. So any country who can do that thing, and if they see the contract to people them who they come overseas, with the mine, especially the mining, you get to make sure say the place suicide in the mine, people and the profit out of it. The same time, in terms of the mining, because sometimes what person not get, will not get them to take advantage of them. People in the camp they say, well, they give this just because they know see you not get something to take care of yourself. But we already talk about if you need the land, we able to make agriculture. If you the mining side, the deal they know they go find would they benefit the people them. Then diamond the other minerals there would they don't they not get for loss. Wait till they not grow say they always did it. But where they're able to make good arrangements, where they're able get good thing out of that than they want for mine. If people say that they make Wamat or they know and do or they just want to negotiate bad, you can still put them on hold, pay attention to things that will be say like agriculture, no say if you plant to rest, no matter what it is see where they grow, they able to use them. We're able to pay attention to other things them. But in terms of mining, anything when they dig, they destroy your land. So you get to make sure say you they make the deal if you see profits for them. Not to for no more, because anytime when they take something, they even know how much money then they go make. I see then they say then they come like country because na business then they do. They know they can't live because they want to help you. No matter how they give you something, they don't say because they want to help you. Then they always come because they need something where they profit them. So you back you get to make sure say you profit out of any deal. So now that's my main contribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, hello, Triple A. This is Ali Mame. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, sir. What's your contribution, sir?
Yeah, I listened to all the callers, and I'm fortunate yesterday for listening to the mines minister. I think it's in a manner way genuine, and it gets along at heart. It will be hard for now because when you look at those contracts, the meager percentage where we, the Sierra Leoneans, then they get in terms of waiting they don't sign and waiting they left the country, the chunk of money they go outside of the country. But it's dumb, and I'll be so happy that it don't serve na parliament, and one of them will be the signed contract here, where they be the approval and where they think they go na parliament. Now, it don't be mines minister, it don't then hold standing. So if he give we in word, say, no, we give this opportunity for make a review all them contracts and they because we are losing money. Could you imagine somebody they take 400 million, they give $400,000? That's absurd, man. And another thing I want for DM kudos for is that make the add again corporate social responsibility of them companies they are so. Whatever company will get for succeed in the contract, whether they're going to negotiate this contract again and they're going to win the contract in whatever way, is that they forget social corporate responsibility. Let we self get some factory at home with the melt iron. We go make with zinc. Could you imagine even nail with the import nail from other countries? Zinc pan for pan the host there with the import from is very, very shameful. And which of course all them here now from iron ore they come out. So that make sure that company will go win this thing. Then for build factory, so then they go tomorrow, we say, wait, Ibadi Bate will say, okay, now we say give power, make them able for begin for produce things in the ego create employment, and the cost of their material then go can down. So what I tell the Israelis now is that this man, he gets a genuine heart, and the way it sounded yesterday for me, I'm very pleased that we know we give him chance. That they want this thing, then go come for him. And other company and then back on the pipeline, we want this thing. And because it value at the world market now, technology, all they go towards them here, then with natural resources here. All them things when they make them cheap, all the things that we go for do IC, capacitors, and all these things, they are all made from these minerals. So then get for come. So when they come, make sure, and see don't they give you word, say it want make we self benefit this time around. Also, when before the election, if they get for win anything, we go get companies their way go in a salon, where then go they produce, make the iron ore transformer into another form, where we the Sierra saying go enjoy in terms of low cost, in terms of employment and all these things. So it will be hard now because when they get a rebate and they come, because I just make a sum, what you go do? That this the other governments we don't they feed on, and but we lose things. If you look at Kono, if you see one side where they say sand mine, if you see the hill where they don't mine and other things, see the holes them, would be so devastating. And that's what they let the people they look at Kono, even if you not God not bless us to tell where the people are where they make the roads small. If you go inside Kono before these 2 years, you will see Kono how dilapidated that place did. So we don't want to forget the experience there. And this government will come if they say they want to do this, no give them chance. No, look what the outcome will be. So thank you, Tifule, and I'm your contribution on there.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Let me see if we can able to get one of the contributors then. Making self come and rub mouth by this quick before we lock the door mouth. Yes, Nesi Brahma. What's in your contribution, yes, sir?
Thank you very much, Tipule. I want to say plenty thank you to all the callers there. US in this net here, everybody. I'll be telling you, as anybody will listen, will pay attentively to that particular press briefing. It had to point. I just want to start from the social responsibility, from then social, then corporate service here. I want to draw people their attention first to what make them be sack Emerson Lamina Nakono, the former mayor Nakono, where them be sack, because the whole I think that Nabi I don't know what's the mining company name, behold them to task for pay the social the social responsibility. They tell them say do this thing on an agreement because of a try for push that way. What did the government be do? Then we get for pull up. Say you know ready for work there. Not to for say them people are the mining companies here. They need to pay them money they need to go for build schools there. But they take them money then give to the chiefs or maybe the head of government or anybody. Now they eat them money here. Now we come to this law, come out to the program proper. You see this agreement the about so if people now we know maybe see some people something and now they begin participate in this program and now they begin listen. During the election, we say KKY, everybody be there some agreement in the parliament, we not allow them sign them, people some civil society then grab them go, but the day when they were ready for sign them, everybody was just mute, everybody just keep quiet. There are lots of bad laws and they would be signed at the 11th hour before parliament they close, before they come to elections. Then a parliament stay 11 to 12, stay 2 o'clock in the morning for pass them laws here. And later in the opposition, you know, the way in a parliament, now they enjoy Honorable Bernadette Lai, now they all over the television and radio stations they talk. It not agree for provide that particular opposition where people be they look for. We see say the SAPP be too weak, then be just they pass bill ball because they were divided. When they count money, then give this, they just they pass the ball, and then they sign contract them. At that 11th hour, the document there, somebody they say why they lost they go to parliament. Now, 2 parliaments in 20 year. But they signed in the 11th hour, even this 99 year. Still when we come on, they tell Alpha can't be there as I think I be there, and I be there as the mines minister. He cannot narrate your people that they bash at them. Say them they get ask for money where you don't go take now. Then people they say if somebody get for you money for 30 for 20 years, you go tell us okay that money we get for give me for scan take small give me the that's people they agree for follow up, people they listen radio or people they listen to somebody where you say this time young person so already they talk they understand what's not impossible where opposition go they will go talk they say about nonsense they talk but people we are saying some correct things in the radio people be they say some correct things in the social media but not be they pay attention to them now we see so now today and rather when they make a minister he talk say he knows say some of the laws here na bad laws and that they be passed on a parliament. I think I'll be telling you down there, say some of them here, therefore come create problem between Rado and some of them companies here. And we, the people of Sierra Leone, just like what this last caller the same, let us TINAP behind the government. Let them pass some laws there where they in the interest, just like the poem where they play before they start the program. When you look at the poem, now we the beginning, now we don't damage we country. We the Sierra Leoneans, the way now we at the beginning for Mama, we don't damage the way to say. You see, we get angry and selfish people now that we get as leaders. They need to think of tomorrow. Once they don't do the aim of affairs, now they no more they think of themselves, then thief, then get. Then sit down, you one day will get 5, 10, 6 months to carry the pass. For waiting. Then what will they get? You go routine before where I go free also you go routine if you see them in border, who say if you don't go there before, who say you go now. Now so what I they see. They don't damage all that place they relocate people there. Before this time people them be going on strike. This government that the Minister of Labour be go there for go talk for negotiate. You see, you go there no sir end day, you see, you go there Pepel side, you see where they don't turn no boy and you go to Kono. They just take people, they relocate there. You go there, Fuendu, then Tongo side. You know, they even know. They don't dig all side. Companies that they come. When this government take over, how many companies? Now, I see what I can say, but with journalists, nobody know they investigate. How many illegal, illicit miners in the cage? With equipment, the heavy equipment there. How about that case? We're not hearing nothing but the cases in the again. How they don't go? How many Chinese they don't deport? How the Chinese then they pass car inside this country? Would that need a license for let them go inside bush? Now we the Sierra Leoneans and now they lead them because of poverty. When somebody come, he can't give small to you, leader, he can't go to bush. They wanna go do go dig turn about the place. You see? So me, I just try for talk like now that caller will be they say, yes, we don't say we don't get they don't begin mine diamond or minerals in our country. We not see no benefit. They like today, all they will scatter. Sierra Leoneans and now I think if after Nigerians and now we because they all over now at the world. When they come out, when you tell somebody saying I come out Sierra Leone, this and this, they say, hey, what is the fair? You see? So, but we don't reach to a time where we force sit down and reflect. Say it's like say we for turn back, we for go back to the drawing board. Let we start all over. Let we see this, let we put to country now, let we put to country first. But you know, say me now one person where they always there against the people from the diaspora because now they same one not the grief for help. Like when me brother within Ireland, I see they ask her waiting for do the put longer thing. When they go put and this to say do this, what they do the first thing when they do now for go bills, buy motorcar, this, that, because other than the diaspora for how many years you know you do. These are some of the things. We admire other people country, they are on the admire, but when they go put you in a place, when they able to perform. The last regime, now diasporans and they hit them down. You get some diasporans and when they go, they give their appointments. What's the first thing they do now for think of themselves first? So who's one of this thing? Now we get for come together. Now we go back to the drawing board. Don't forget about politics. Don't forget about party. Now we see how we will put to country first. You see, like when KKY become, we say country first. Everybody be the country first. But it will be really mean. If we really mean, look now, okay, these people then get 5 years mandate, but if they take good steps, no, all us Leoneans can and support them. Now we know say things are hard, things are difficult because of them policies they already put in place. everywhere in the world, Donald Trump will come where they put policies in place. At that first time, the country between France here, where Emmanuel Macron will put new policies in place for let the country go regaining in fame back. Things were difficult. You see? So now we come as Sierra Leoneans, we not for how many years run the man will not benefit. So if somebody cannot say, Unatina BNU, na this I want to do, because we'll not be able to know safe in a 3% to the get. Nobody pass they say no more ship don't go, all man begin get the air, they don't begin exports, take food, they can't begin get dollar. What you be the get? Who said the money be the good? Nothing. Nothing at all. So I want to say kudos to everybody. At least, I think almost 90% of the people that we call, they really show interest and they really feel the pain when they listen to the director. And we want to know more for say. I think the government need for come up to the game and try let the PR system be very powerful. The need for them at the media, they talk to people, tell them say that this we do. Because if you not tell people, nobody can understand. Now look the media, just imagine, look how they can like we see. They say we want for take money na the hand by force. You see? Who will get property? You say one can take money now. And rather be na radio, you talk about this why I'm na 98.1. You talk about that money they say. Okay, we they say now put this money aside. No say we're not ready for do this. They say they want for extort money that they have. And rather say this thing before they go make this press release. You see? They talk on the radio on 98.1 before they make this press release. So as Sierra Leoneans, I just encourage everybody. Lord, we pray. Let we continue for do something. Me, if not for me, one believe me, let's here for don't forget, but we turn to agriculture. We'll go to agriculture because we're not getting nothing left. That the other color be the same for big sheep. What's in the country for sheep? Nothing. We're not getting nothing. So now we go back to agriculture. If we begin plant, we look lunge, we say come out. We get that lunge abas. But we say we will not get where how we will preserve the abas. We will pull them a pack na ground. If you see they not take and can't go fruit and go so it don't rotten. You see? So if not that lunge abas they say we begin invest in now. You understand? Government give you so people they plant the abas na lunge. If they able to serve the one whole country, we don't need for begin go buy a bus outside. You see? So thank you very much for the opportunity to give me now. I want to say thank you to everybody. I hope everybody will sleep well and we say we'll go down with news for the pray for the country. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Senator Ibrahima. We want to tell everybody thank you we take part the program. In case you want to take part, but unfortunately not be able or the time not be enough for you, not forget on Saturdays, we can left the program open. If something you don't miss or maybe during the conversation, you'll be able for listen and at the end of the day, think about something else so you want to contribute on. Yes, you get the opportunity to for come and can talk on tomorrow. On Saturday we go there. If you not get opportunity for watch the minister, because this not the director, but you get a minister, go na SN Radio. It be there on 98.1. Go na SN Radio, we YouTube page, you go find the video there. You go find the video there, At the end of the day, Yusuf go able for Yeri from the minister, just like how you Yeri from the director. What do we want? Whatever decision they happen now, at the end of the day, let it be say, now for the good of the country and for the people of Sierra Leone. Because we not go want, at the end of the day, after all this plan, we don't go on so. If now, when other regime can they say commission of inquiry, we can't begin to say kickback then be they happen somewhere else. Say now waiting the one then they be they do, now in the way ourselves be they do. But for now, the mineral within our country, at least we self want to make a better way. The people in the diaspora. Well, in theory, I be engaged the man we been called. So, because the one they were in the diaspora, you check inside this particular government, boku na diaspora then come on. The previous government, boku na diaspora den komo. Kin sabi talk all the fine talk them, but we then give you the position. Now they the halbalau kin komot. Tell like the one then at the village, you know, the people in at the village. And they can go shake that thing where they're not able to perform like how them be don't talk. But some people is scared say because of waiting they go on now, and the president be there up and down saying they look for investors, then the investors the way they get say then they frown at them. So that combination they not right. Well, again, we just want for make let the mineral better the country. John Darami saying, okay, be the refer to the caller from Philadelphia, don't he talk in reference of the car power ship. In reference of the car power ship, again, he's saying the car power ship don't go. Yes, the car power ship na 2 be this alone, but we know say the season Bumbuna they work correctly. So because Bumbuna they work correctly, the one ship don't turn back. The one ship don't turn back. Now one green ship day plus Bumbuna. Now the rain day they come better one. So Bumbuna they work, they produce what is supposed to produce. So now one ship day with Bumbuna. When the rain done, then say the ship they come back November, December, and the ship they return back for can continue because that's when the Bumbuna not they able for produce because the rain then go down less. So now that's now the press release we come out from Ministry of Information. I think say now we're going today on. We're going to do now. Don't forget for donate. Please, please, please don't forget for donate. With a big. Don't forget for donate. Go to gofundme.com. Search for Sierra Network. All what you want to know about this particular drive, the donation drive what they do, right today. As I be say from last Saturday will be announced now to date. We not get no new donation. We not get any new donation. So please, if you know somebody will be don't donate, you feel blessed back for put again, then we still accept. GoFundMe.com, search for Sarah Network. Now one get Sarah Network today. And you go see you can read everything. If you need more questions, ask we go answer you. Again, if you want to use the Cash App, if you want to use Zelle, now United States, Cash App and Zelle, now the United States number, or you message we go give you the information where you need. Again, if you want for send na salon through Western Union, MoneyGram or Rare Money, whichever one, contact we go give you the name where you for send on to, and we really go appreciate everybody in help. School will open on the 2nd of September. We not get better time again. We really not get better time again. This na the time we let the diaspora self help. Every time we say government. This school government are not did it. Go share a network production, watch the interview, go do na Waterloo market. The first woman you go hear it say Waterloo free education not did it. So this is a community school and community help. A deprived neighborhood. Before the picking and go sit down the broke stone or the old plastic bag or tote water go sell. We say make we help them for go school. We all get the good talk, the walking talk. Let we help out, eh? We hope say if you need any information, contact Sierra Network. Contact Sierra Network. We will give you the information where you need. We go there again tomorrow. Till we meet again tomorrow. So triple lady say tata.